Hi, everyone, and welcome. It's Tracy in the Gather community, and I am here with the fabulous and amazing Angela Wilson from Angela Unlimited. That's the name of her business, and she is that in her thoughts and in her dreams. And that is what she's all about. I love having Angela in the Gather community because she has this way of like helping you anchor your dreams into what's actually possible. And that's very exciting because I think a lot of us have dreams that we maybe think are a little out of our reach, but Angela helps us realize that it can be in our reach, and a matter of fact, it is in our reach. So Angela, I'm super excited to get to do an update on your Gather community story today. You've been with us for a little while here in the community, but tell us kind of what's going on with Angela and Angela Unlimited and your business these days.
Oh, thanks, Tracy. Thanks for having me. I love being in the Gather community, and I love the opportunity to be able to do things like this and really dive into what's all happening in the Gather community because it's fantastic. So for me, it's the real, you know, so you know me as Angela Wilson and founder of Angela Unlimited. You'll in maybe a couple of months, it might be 3 months. There'll be a little different name coming out there. We're
Ooh.
in the process of doing some rebranding, and we're going to be shifting up the name. So
Ooh.
really excited about that, shifting up the name, new logo, what have you. And it'll still there will still be unlimited in the name because of course I'm all about all of the ladies living an unlimited life.
Yeah.
And it's going to be exciting. And I know we're super excited. So we have that going on. Our
I love
business
that.
has expanded as I have a new business partner. Gord came into the business, which is fantastic. So Gord Williams, who is my husband as well as my business partner now. I always say he's my partner in everything. He's now full time with me, and we're just loving it. And we have lots of exciting things coming up. So
That's awesome. So, depending on when people are actually seeing this, that may have already happened. So, definitely, if you're seeing this and you're like, well, when was this recorded? I wonder if this amazing shift has already happened. Go check out, it'll Angela's website and everything will be here in the notes. And of course, you can always find her in our Gather community. So you can always find her, but that's exciting. Yeah, I love that you were able to bring your husband into the business and really take it to the next level. So tell everyone who doesn't know you yet, which, is not, I mean, we've got a lot of people here in the Gather community, but unfortunately, not every single person has had a chance to meet you yet. So tell those people who it is you serve and what you do for them.
absolutely. So we serve mature women that are at that stage where they're going, what's next? What
Mhm.
is next? And wanting to move forward, but not knowing how to move forward. In that, they've been doing the do and they've been, working or opening a business, all of that stuff. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, just a minute. Isn't there more? Hmm. Guess
Mm.
what? There is more. And that's what the ladies come to me for. And we really look at it and we look at it from a life of whole wealth because we need to be wealthy in all aspects of our life. And if you've heard me talk in the past, you would have heard me talk a lot about money because I am a CPA as well. But money's only a piece of it. And if we don't have that full rounded wealth that has all of our values in it, we're still not going to be living our unlimited life. We're not going to be living the life that we're here to live, the life that we dream of, and we're not going to be getting to our purpose.
Yeah.
And so that's really what I help women do is we
Awesome.
dive into that.
I love the idea of I love using the word wealth in areas other than money because it does evoke kind of this richness, right? And we're not here to talk about like the challenges of different people who have different amounts of money and all that stuff. We're talking about every human being able to have wealth in their life, whether it's in their personal life, in their professional life, in their income, or in their relationships, or wherever they're looking at, and whatever matters to them, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And it's going to be unique to every single person because we're all unique individuals.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it. And I always find it so much fun getting into those conversations because I love seeing what it is that really makes someone's heart sing.
Yeah. Last night, so for those who are watching last night, so I'm excited to get to see you twice in a week. This is great. Last night you did a workshop and there were people there who hadn't experienced you before. And it was really fun to watch the wheels turn in their heads as they were thinking about what area of their life they wanted to increase, to up level, to grow wealthier in. And it was a variety. Some people really wanted to have an impact in people's lives. Some people, it's more of a philanthropic, which of course is also an impact, but in a different way than like a personal, impact. And some people really are looking for, that next stage in their personal life to be adventurous and to go from, maybe being a parent or having a job to being an entrepreneur or being retired and going across the planet. So it was really fun to see everyone's different takes on what they wanted to increase and how you continued to draw out of them a deeper understanding of, well, what does that really even mean? And then what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, because it's one thing to go, okay, this is what it is, and then kind of leave it on the shelf. It's really taking that next step and getting into action and going after it. That's how it's going to come into your life. It's that I always say if you want to, wishes are wishes, but if you want them to become reality, then get into action and do something. Because I can sit on the couch all day and eat bonbons and go, oh, I really, really wish this would happen. And it's not going to happen because I'm not out there living my life. And that's what it's about. It's living our limited life and living the life that we're here to live. Big, bold, fantastic. That's what we're here to be.
Yeah, I love it. I had a mentor once who used to say, wanting ain't a getting.
Yeah.
Right? Like you have to take action. So
Yeah.
give everyone a little bit of, you mentioned that you're a CPA and not everyone who is a CPA was an entrepreneur from the beginning. Give everyone a little bit of your history on like why this is so important to you, how you've transformed your own life to be able to help these women.
Sure, absolutely. So, yep, I CPA and I did, the accounting, the big accounting firms back in the day, and then I went into industry and I was a controller and a director of finance, all that type of thing. And then I just went, you know what? I don't want to do this. I want to do something different. So I actually created my own accounting firm where I narrowed my niche, went right down to being the director of finance for not-for-profit organizations in the violence against women and children and youth sector, which was so near and dear to my heart and very rewarding. And then what I found was I am sitting in a back room. I am not supposed to be in a back room. And I had what I say is a life-changing event. It's more than a life-changing event. I had a long-term relationship and I did not know who I was at all because it was a toxic relationship and I had to find myself. And in finding myself, I went, you know what? I want to help other women so they don't have to go through the stuff that I went through because so many women, we hold everything together on the outside. But there's so much going on the inside and we don't let that out and we don't deal with it and we just keep going, okay, just a little more, just a little more. No, guess what? We can be ourselves and we can completely take care of ourselves and be all that we're here to be. So I decided, you know what? I got to listen to my calling and my purpose and go after that. And that's why I started this company. And that's also why what I mentioned that, Gord is now part of the business because part of the dream for us was that he would come into the business and we would do this together and we would carry forward together. So when I say, what are your dreams? I'm not just talking about it. I'm living it. I'm doing the same things that I tell you to do. Now, having said that, remember we do have bad days, and that's all good because we're human. It's about having as many good days as possible.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's, I think everyone gets that, but at the same time, it's important to say things like that out loud, you know, as coaches, as people out there, visible, speaking, teaching. You know, we often are held to, not held to a standard, like, because I don't want to put it on someone else. Oh, you're making it to, like, making me seem important, because that's not the point. The point is that the journey is different for every person. It's different for me, it's different for you, it's different for someone who hasn't even started yet, and it's different for someone who's 10 years ahead of us.
Yes.
And even time isn't really even the factor. It's about being clear. What is it
Yeah.
that you want? And I really believe having someone to help you remember who you are along the way, because we do, you know, especially as coaches, we can see the potential in a person that they might not see in themselves that day or that month or that year, and we can help them to recognize that they have all of that potential, and that what they want in their future is absolutely theirs to have.
Yeah.
So fantastic.
Absolutely.
I love it. Well, I'm, you know, depending on when people are watching this again, I'm really excited to find out about how everything's going to be transforming for you. And so we'll be here and we'll hear all about it as time goes on. This is not going to go out till the end of November. So again, we're going to be getting closer to that date. And as we turn into 2025, we're going to find out what the next unlimited situation looks like. I'm so excited.
Yeah, well, and the great thing is you can still, regardless of when we shift over, you can still look up Angela Unlimited and you'll just be redirected to the new thing.
Redirected. Very good. Very good. Well, we'll make sure
Which
that
is
your
fantastic.
current website is in the notes here on YouTube. And of course, it'll be on your landing page in the Gather community. But, you know, we're going to celebrate you when that happens too. So anyone who's watching this will probably be a part of our community and see all of that happen when it does. And I know, you know, in the meantime, yes, that's a shift that's going to be happening. But in the meantime, if you're a woman out there who's looking to figure out what's next, and you're wondering and you need someone to hear you think about what it is you want and help you get clarity, Angela is your gal. She has been helping me get clarity for my dreams for the last 2 years, and I know that she can do the same for you. So I hope that you'll all take a look at Angela. Angela, my friend, thank you so much for spending your time here with us today. Super excited to have you in the Gather community. And, you know, we've got lots of things coming up, and we'll see you again super soon.